Welcome to Paperback Perspectives, a podcast about books, where your hosts, Ryan, Kaylin, and Annette, give you their perspectives on all things reading. Cozy up in your favorite book nook and let's dive in. Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
This is chapter 20. We have not
20!
recorded in 2 months.
Yeah.
And we are a little loopy.
Our humblest apologies for not creating content for you.
We tried one time. We had it all set, and then a blizzard came.
We sure did.
Yeah, that's right.
We got blizzarded out.
We're averaging
It was a
about one a
dandy.
week right now. So
Yeah.
go us.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
I do too. Not gonna lie.
That's fine.
You know what?
I'm done with the snow.
Can I be
Oh,
honest?
no, I like the snow.
I would take a good 10 below and a few snowflakes here and there over this stupid fog-forming ice frost stuff
Slushy.
every day.
Although the
Yeah.
trees are gorgeous.
They're beautiful.
They are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I just feel like we haven't seen sunlight in days, weeks.
agreed. Yeah.
Years? Some are saying.
I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's chapter 20. We've been doing this for
Woohoo!
20 ding-dang episodes.
Yay!
That's pretty awesome.
That's kind of crazy.
About a year and a half, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I
year and a
think you're
half.
right.
Have you guys had fun?
Oh, we've had a lot of fun.
Miserable.
If you can't tell by listening, we probably just do it because we have fun.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really.
I dread it.
I usually
She's
forget
telling
people
you
are
guys that you
listening.
don't matter.
I am not.
I'm just kidding.
We all know all. Thank
Shut
you
off
at the,
the
end
podcast.
because it's our listeners that matter most.
That's true.
Sounds like NPR. It's you, the listeners, that make this happen.
That's right. So
was
send
really
your
good.
donations to.
Yeah, we'll be taking donations. At
For
that.
only $5, we will send you
Whoa,
a
whoa, whoa,
mixtape
whoa,
of our
whoa.
best
Best moments.
through the years on Paperback Perspectives. That was my NPR voice.
That was really good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I think you got a feature.
I don't know if NPR does, but anyway.
Oh.
I mean, it's a serious concern right now, but okay.
Get
What-
burned.
What do we got today, guys?
Well, I mean, there's been Christmas and Thanksgiving. And the New Year.
Oof.
Yikes. And we still haven't read our books we picked out for each other for Halloween.
I did.
Oh,
I read the Halloween book.
Ryan read the...
I actually read this episode, guys. Last episode, I had no books that I read.
Okay, I was confused.
And
I was confused by that too. I was like,
And I have 5 books that I read.
5.
5.
But let's not get ahead of it.
Okay.
Okay.
How was
Well-
everyone's Thanksgiving?
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
That's good. How was everyone's Christmas?
Beautiful.
Great.
Hanukkah?
Sure. It was good too.
Kwanzaa?
Excellent.
The New Year?
Fantastic. Great
Pretty
so
boring.
All right. And that was that.
far. Holiday updates. There we go.
For Christmas, we gifted our parents a wonderful, wonderful gift.
Yes.
Sam, Lauren, Ryan, myself, and Cora, the golden retriever puppy, had an awkward 90s, 80s photo shoot. If you remember, like back in, I don't know if JCPenney still does it, but like back in the day, JCPenney's would always have like
Or
the
Sears.
Sears,
Walmart,
Macy's, I
Kmart.
think.
Yep, it was everywhere.
They would have the photo thingy in the back, booth thing in the back where you could like do a session.
They just zoom some different backdrops
Yep.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So we did that in the comfort of our home and gifted them to our parents.
They were phenomenal. I giggle every time I walk by them.
We'll
And
put
Sam
some up
will
here.
Throw one up here.
Yes. My favorite is the one where you're all facing one direction, kind of gazing up, and the top of Ryan and Sam's heads are cut off.
Is that the one where Cora's also kind of looking that direction, too?
Yes, she's
Yeah.
also gazing. Like I was wondering, did someone hold the treat up there? I don't know. What
No,
was
I
going on.
literally just said, Cora, look.
She was probably like, what is everybody looking
What
at?
are we all looking
She was
at?
really
I know.
good, actually,
She was
for the
really good
first
until we
20
got to the
minutes.
floor.
I also like the ones
it was
where
playtime.
her feet are in your two faces and you're both like cracking up and the other two are like dead serious expressions.
Yep.
Yeah, so we'll throw some of those on there. It was a good gift.
They were fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome. There was also, we got plenty of other fun things all Christmas long. Sam got a turntable for vinyl,
We were just listening.
and that was very exciting. Sam's a big music audiophile fella,
Yes, I am.
so he was really excited.
It's apparently my intelligence type, according to an online quiz. So I speak in song. I just don't
Musica.
sing. How does that work?
Interesting.
Riddle me this.
Speak in only song
Rhythm and
titles and
blues.
lyrics.
What's that?
You speak in only song titles and lyrics.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. We got our dad a lathe, which he was very excited
Speaking
about.
of turning things, turntable.
Wow.
Turning things on the
Turning
lathe.
table legs, maybe.
Wow.
Wow.
Turning
Wow.
a table leg for your turntable stand tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
It all
the
connects.
juxtaposition of this all.
I don't know if I got any turning things.
The awkward silence where we all try to think of turning things. We got these fun little props that turn
Yes.
colors.
Nice.
Yeah.
Those
Turn
are
that on.
Kendra's specialties, who's my
Courtesy of our
sister-in-law,
Fa
their aunt.
Christmas.
Yeah, and fantastic fun things to have in
Yes.
front of
Oh.
us.
I don't know if it shows up on camera, but I thought the thing on your guys' left was a piece of bacon. But it's an exclamation point.
It sure does look like a piece of bacon.
Are you hungry?
Why
It's
not
like-
celebrate bacon? I mean,
Chapter 20, not
The
chapter 20 bacon.
The bacon episode.
Oh, I
You
can have
should
bacon.
We should eat bacon in an episode.
Side pork.
We can
round
have a
bacon.
bacon sampling section. A side pork is not my favorite.
I haven't eaten supper yet, so this is bad. Bad conversation. for
Okay,
me.
no more bacon.
All right.
And then
I also wanted to bring up when I was looking through photos, because that's usually how I remember like what has happened. We had the most amazing, epic, beautiful, gorgeous, fantastic Northern Lights I have ever seen
Oh
in
my
my
gosh.
entire life. And it was like 2 days worth. The first day was way better, but I have never seen
Nothing
anything
like
that vivid.
No.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Could put some of those pictures up too. Actually, I had a notification. I have an app called Aurora, which that could be my recommendation. But anyway, why are you laughing?
I'm giggling because of our like experiences in the past. Well, we've been fooled by the app.
We have. But anyway, like 2 nights ago when it was heavy fog advisory, I had if it's clear in your area, you might be able to see the northern lights. Like, are you just rubbing this in that we haven't had a clear night in months?
Yeah.
Yes, Kaylin and I have had some with
False
with
alarms.
good friends midnight adventures to try to see northern lights, and then clearly been uninformed.
Yep.
We did see lightning bugs, which were cool though.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty much all I have for life updates.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have.
we kind of have the group life update on this.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Went down to Iowa to see Lauren's family for Thanksgiving, which is always fun. A little bit of chaos, but a lot of bit of fun.
What happened to your puppy while you were gone?
She stayed at my parents' house.
Grandma and Grandpa weekend.
Grandma Grandpa weekend, and I hope she was good.
She was awesome. Yeah,
That's my girl.
we had a Cora week.
And then when we were in Minot this last weekend for Fa Christmas, she stayed with one of our friends that we met through having Cora, just by meeting her on a walk and Cora being adorable. She stayed with her, and she said Cora was really good this last weekend too.
What a good girl.
So if anyone wants to come watch my dog, apparently she's really good. But yeah, that's about it.
We're thrilling this time, guys.
Yep.
Wow.
Went to Tom and Maddie's for New Year's. That was really
Oh,
fun.
that's fun.
Nice little impromptu trip. Had some board games. Rang in the new year by losing in Trivia Pursuit. It's a great time.
Fun.
I demand revenge.
All right. Good
That's
deal.
it. That's it. That's
All
all right.
right. Should we talk books then?
I guess so.
Sorry to our listeners for the world's most boring podcast this round.
Which is funny because you would think we would have more because it's been a long time.
I think it's too much, so our brains can't
Yeah.
pick a thing.
I also think it's one of those things where it's like we did like so many things that now when we're like at the end like of the holiday season, where our brains have kind of just crashed.
Yeah.
And we've just like shut off,
Like-
and now we're like,
Oh, we did all.
We
the
did some
things.
things.
yeah.
Hey, who wants to talk about books first?
You do.
I do.
You do.
Okay. Well, I have one of my top 5 all-time favorite books that I get to talk about this time.
Whoa.
The Bible?
The
I did
Torah?
not read either of those.
Clifford the
this
Big
time.
Red Dog Goes to Town?
I read My Friends by Frederick Bachman. And I know you had a Frederick Bachman experience that wasn't your favorite. This
Yep.
book is so different than that. And it's such a just cool story of how life works and how you find your people and how our people are who make our lives what
Is
they
this
are.
the second Frederick Bachman you've read?
Yes, I read Beartown, which
Okay.
I really liked, but it was very different than this one.
Is this one lighter? Because
Yes, it doesn't have as dark of themes, but yet people have not had easy lives in this book, but it's about finding your people and how they make a difference in your life.
That sounds wonderful.
It
Do you
was
have this?
wonderful. I do not. It
Okay.
was a borrowed book, which I returned.
Okay,
to
that's okay.
Cindy. So that is one of my, I loved that book.
That is another Cindy top 5 read.
She is the best recommender. I'm not.
Does Cindy have 3 of your top 5?
Yes.
The Peach Book, the Theo
Peach
of
Book.
Golden.
Go as a River. The
Yep.
one Kaylin's going to talk about, and
Interesting.
the new
Friends.
My Friends.
Wow.
She just has to keep giving you books.
I know.
Yeah.
She didn't have one when I saw her.
Oh my
last
goodness,
I know.
Cindy.
Cindy.
That's okay. Then I also read, which I have given to her, so I don't have it here to show you, a really interesting book called Before the Coffee Gets Cold.
I want to read that.
I've heard about
by
it, yeah.
Tasha Kazu Kawaguchi. Sure, I must apologize for how I said that. But the premise of the book is it's in Japan, and there's this little cafe kind of hidden away in a basement, it sounds like. And there's one booth that if you sit there and they serve you the right coffee, because it's before the coffee gets cold,
I'm sure they also serve tea.
you can travel to a place in time, travel back or forward in time.
Do you get to choose?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can stay there until the coffee gets cold. That's how much time you have. And you can only go to the place once, and it has to be meaningful enough to you that it makes it happen.
Huh.
So you can't just randomly be like, I'm going to go to this spot. It has to have a meaning that's for the magic to work.
Wow,
Interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah. It was very interesting. It was a really intriguing book. I wanted to love it more than I did.
Ah.
Like I was like, I want to love this book. I love this premise so much. But I didn't feel the stories were very complete. Like they kind of tried to tie the stories together, but to me, it just felt a little disconnected. And then I didn't really love and maybe it's an older book. I should look up when it was written, or maybe it's in the
I think
translation.
it's a newer book.
Okay.
I think so too.
Or maybe it's in the translation, but I didn't really love in all places the way women were treated and respected. I didn't feel that came across very well. Like
It's a big no-no for you in books, I feel like.
2015.
I didn't. So I really wanted to love it, and I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was okay.
It was originally a play in 2010 and then adapted into a novel.
Oh, maybe that's why it kind of didn't have
Yeah.
the connection that I was looking for. But and there's a whole series of them now, of the books by that author. But yeah, you should read it. It's a quick little read. It's just a little short, small book, and it is just such an interesting idea. So I read that. I read this adorable book called Shady Hollow by Juno Black. And it's a murder mystery, but it's set in Shady Hollow, which is this little place in the forest, and all the characters are animals. So
Aw.
it's like Zootopia mixed with Agatha Christie, because there's Vera Vixen is the fox that solves the little murder that has happened.
Who could commit a crime in such a fun little
The toad
area?
gets murdered, which
By
is
the frog?
not a spoiler, because that's the very first thing that happens.
Is it poison?
Poison?
It is poison.
Was he a poisoned dart frog? Could have been suicide.
I'm not going to give away any more. But
Alright.
it was just a really cute, fun story. It had a little romance, but
Oh my.
mostly a little intrigue. And the characters cracked me up because, like, the town gossip is a hummingbird, and she's like buzzing from site to site to share the gossip.
That's
And
fun.
They do a lot of kind of, I guess, can animals have stereotypes, but the attributes of how they described things, sometimes they didn't even say what animal it was until later on, but you knew by their characteristics. So it was really fun. So I did that one. I did this One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, which is
We've talked about this one before.
a fantasy magic kind of system, and it ends very suspensefully. And when this is done, I get to take book 2 home with me because Kaylin has it. 2 Twisted Crayons is the second one.
Yes.
If you like an interesting magic system and you don't want to get into like a 10 book series. This is just a duology. And I thought the characters were really well written and really, I liked them a lot. And one major character is this monster that lives in her mind.
The nightmare.
Yes, which is its own whole character development, even though it's a part of her.
Yeah. It's really interesting.
It's very interesting. So.
Earlier in the past episodes, I think I gave this as an example of if you want to get into fantasy or magic and fantasy made something up. Name. I gave this as a recommendation. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be a great one to start with because it's not.
You're not creating a new world.
No.
It's still general.
You picture this village and and it's not complex that you have to remember 800 different things that incorporate into the magic.
Yep.
The system is based on cards that each have names that control the magic, and very interesting. So, and then my other things I've been continuing to do is I've read a couple Agatha Christie's, and I've continued to listen to the William Kent Kruger Cork O'Connor series,
which you've really enjoyed.
I have really enjoyed. Yeah.
What have you been doing with your Agatha books?
Well, I was going
is that a part of your goals?
No, I can. Yeah, it was, but I can.
Okay, then it's okay. We'll get to it. All right. Are you done?
I am done.
Okay. Last time I talked about it, but I read It by Stephen King. I was waiting for a reaction over here.
Sounds wonderful. We all know how much I love Stephen King.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, I have to adjust this. There we go. I read that. It was very long, but it was really, really good. It was very well written. And I just really like his writing style. I think he has a really interesting writing style. He puts a ton of detail in, but it's not to the point where it's cumbersome with the detail. The detail does seem very relevant to what's happening in the book. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, dang, yeah, that was really good. And then we actually watched the first chapter of the newest It movie. Ooh. And thoughts were that the casting was done really well. Exactly how I pictured the kids was how they casted them, which was really fun. But I didn't like some of the things that they did. So in the book, they're written as this group of kids they're called the Losers Club. And they're banded throughout this whole book. They don't separate. They're just united the whole time and nothing's going to separate them. In the movie, they did get a little bit of their cohesion broke and they started to turn on each other a little bit, and that kind of bothered me a little because the big theme of the book I think was the losers banding together. So
I wonder why they would change that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed by that. And the characters, some of them, the choices they made, which I get they needed to do to make the movie make sense, but some of the choices they made I thought were they pulled away from their character from the book to create a little bit of a different character in the movie that I felt was a little bit disappointing. But if you look at it strictly from I haven't read the book, but I'm watching a movie just for a good movie, it was good. Sam was a little confused by it at points. You just felt you were I feel I want more detail, where I had to kind of fill in because I knew the detail from reading the book. But I didn't want to fill you in too much.
I'm struggling over here. I'm fighting.
That was 3 yawns in a row.
It's been more than that.
Do you need a nap break and then we'll tune back in?
I don't know.
You're also all stuffed up.
I know. I'm fighting some demons over here. I think we should be a running tally of yawn counter. I think I'm up to 10.
Do you need a tissue or water?
I don't know what I need.
Okay. So anyways, I read It, and it was good. And I watched the movie. I still have to watch the second movie, which is they split the movies up into first movie is kids, second movie is adults. The same characters, but as adults.
Is that how the book is?
The book is written a little bit more bouncy. It'll go back and forth from kid to adult, which I think would be really hard to do in a movie.
Yeah.
So we'll see about the second one. Then it's kind of funny. The person who recommended it to me to read, we got to know each other, and by the end of it, I was kind of giving him my spiel on what I thought about it, and then he was like, "What are you going to read next?" I was like, To be honest, I'm going to read just like a smutty little Christmas number because I just need something different.
And
Like,
did you?
I sure did. I read A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. I wouldn't really recommend it to anyone.
But it was a nice, easy little read. And
it was saucy. I was looking for saucy, so that's
Something to shut your brain off and just kind of.
yeah. You really, really don't. It's so for like no kids listening. It's a porn star who gets cast in like a Hallmark movie.
Oh my goodness!
Because the producer also produces porn. And then like the cast all get like taken out at this music festival by this giant wooden husk, and then he has to fill in all these like vacancies, and so he has to take a bunch of people from his porn producing company to do this Hallmark movie.
And this wasn't a 5 out of 5.
It was fine.
It gave you what you were looking for.
Yeah, it was fine.
That's so funny.
It's actually...
Yeah, it was funny. It was good. It was light. It was very different than it. Very, very different. And then currently I restarted reading The Story Collector by Evie Woods, which was the one that I stopped reading to read it because I just wasn't feeling it. And now I'm really liking it. So it was one of those that it was just like, yeah, I wasn't in the mood at that time and now I am. So I really enjoy it. And I'm reading Theo of Golden by Alan Levi.
A Cindy special.
It is just wonderful so far. I am only 54 pages in, and it is already like one of my favorites.
You know, when you try to describe it to people, there's not like you can say, well, this happens and this happens. It's not that kind of book. It just is so sweet. And
yeah, Sam was kind of asking about it, and I was like, it's really just like fiction, like just a story.
Yeah. And describing it to people is hard.
Yeah, it is. And it's so
my
good.
number one book of all time.
Yeah, and I'm getting there, and I'm only 54 pages in. Like it is so sweet. I love it.
Do you remember the moment when everybody was looking at me when I got to the ending?
Yeah.
Read it alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not on an airplane.
It is not a depressing book. It's not. In the beginning, the premise is he's dying.
The prologue gives you that.
Yeah, so it's not like the shock. And he's a man who's lived a full life and is accepting of that fact. And then it's the story of what leads up to
yes, because he said look for a very exceptionally handsome 86-year-old man.
Yes. And so it's not a depressing book when I say that, but
the way it rounds out and it's just very beautiful.
Sobbed.
Yeah. Are you going to do it again?
No, I'm not going to do it again.
But I can see how it could just be just like so.
Well, like you get to know this character.
Ooh,
good word, reverent. Wow.
Thank you.
But like you get to know this character for like 400 pages.
Don't you just want to know this person in real life?
100%.
Oh,
yeah. I just want to know him.
This is the only book that this author has written.
That's crazy.
All right, I'm going to read it after you then.
Yeah, it's so good. I was kind of explaining to you too, it's a cool kind of combo of like perspectives because it's like third person omniscient. Like you're getting a view of like what everyone is doing. Like all the characters, you can see what they're doing. Like if they're in their bedroom talking to their husband, like you get to see that, but they're not the main character. But then you also get Theo's like perspective and thoughts and like viewpoints. So you get like first person, but also like third person too.
I think last time when we talked about reading ruts, was that last episode? This would be a good get out of a reading rut. And it's easy reading. It just so flows through.
Yeah. I am very much enjoying it. And then the next one I'm going to read is part of my goals, which I'll get to later, is I'm going to read The Empire of the Vampire. I can't remember who it's by. But that's going to be my next read because I'll get this in the goals, but want to get a little bit more into fantasy, romantasy because I've been very lacking on that this year. Yeah. That's it.
Nice. I am out of my reading rut. Woo!
Escaped.
I'm free. Thanks to Lauren. I was playing video games one night and my bookshelf is in my computer room. And she just came in there and was like, I'm going to pick a book for you to read. We're like, okay, great. And so she picked out 2 books. She picked out Wool, which is what the TV show Silo is based off of from Apple TV. and Scythe.
Did she know that?
Yeah,
she was-
she did know
okay.
that. Yep.
She's seen the show.
Yeah,
for
she
context.
loves the show.
Yeah.
But I've heard that the books are very different than the show. So I am interested in reading that book.
I'm gonna
So,
say you didn't pick that
spoiler,
one.
you
I
didn't pick
didn't.
that one.
Well, it's a longer book. And so I was like, to get out of my reading rut, I don't want to like dive into a really long book.
So what did you pick?
I picked Scythe by Neil Schusterman, one of Dad's favorites. And whew, 5 out of 5. Flew through that book. Incredible. The story is really interesting. The world is really unique and interesting. It's basically set in like a post like AI world. Like AI has basically become like perfect. And so there's no death, there's no disease, there's no wars, there's no nothing. So
The world is controlled
You
by...
also were. Oh my!
I did also read this book. Probably about a year ago, maybe
Yeah.
a year and a half ago.
and so
talked about this book.
people can like revert. So once you age to a certain point, like you can have this like procedure where you go back to like a certain age.
Oh.
And you get to pick your age and all that
But
stuff.
not everybody gets to
But not everybody. Because in order to like control the population, you have these scythes who basically go out and pick people to die permanently. So it's a very like serious job, and then there's supposed to be this like high esteem over them, and people are like very like reverent of the position.
But not all of
But
them.
not all of them are doing it for
The
like
right
honor
reasons.
and exactly. There's some people who want it to be like celebrity and stuff, and so it's the whole story of that. The ending was really good. A lot of good twists and turns in it. Made me want to read the second one, but not right away. Kind of needed a break from the world because it's a young adult book, but it also deals with like very like heavy themes of like
I know. I was
murder
thinking that
and
when you said that was
suicide
what
and-
was breaking you out of your rut. I was like, "Ooh, that's
because the world intrigued me. I think is what
Yeah.
it was. Like that whole idea of
it's
it
not
because
a
it's
fun
not
book to read."
No, yes
It's-
and no.
but
Like
it's interesting.
yeah, the themes are not fun, but the setup of the world and the characters are fun, and like how they kind of approach this very
And the
unique problem, the thundercloud.
The thundercloud is what's
Thunderhead.
controlling the world. Thunderhead,
Yeah.
which is the name of the second book.
Right. Which I have and I will read. I just needed a little bit of not that right away.
So what did you read next?
So then I read Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes, which was your Halloween book that you gave me. It's set on it's like set in space. It's like 100 years in the future. We were like exploring planets and stuff, and we're able to like do all of this space travel. But then they come across a ghost ship in the middle of space somewhere where it's not supposed to be.
Spooky ghosty.
Spooky ghosty ship. And it's basically like, okay, finder's rights. Like you see a ship, like you get to claim it. So they go onto the ship to like try and one, figure out what happened, and then two, claim like the money from it, from like the finders keepers essentially. But things don't go as planned. And I gave it a 4.75 out of 5. I was really into the whole like build up of the whole, because it's built up like a supernatural type of thing. Like something's like like people are seeing like apparitions and ghosts, and there's like dead people, like people that are alive but on like a different planet. They're seeing them and they're like talking to them, interacting with them. So it's set up as a supernatural thing, and the main character has had that since she was like 10.
She's a CRS.
But she's like used to it. She can deal with it, but the other people can't. So then you're like, okay, is this like, so she's able to like navigate it better than others. But then it's like, okay, is this like, how is this manifesting for other people? Is it like what she has? But then it turns out, spoiler alert, if you're going to read this book, it's not a supernatural thing, which I was kind of, I kind of wanted it to be, because they had built it up like that the whole time.
Is it a man in a mask?
It's capitalism. So what they did is
How did I pick a book for you, knowing none of that, and it just was all your thing?
So what it was is, again, spoiler alert, skip ahead about a minute if you don't want to hear this. It's a luxury cruise liner where they have like the super rich, like going to like explore space for like a year. So you have like professional athletes, like actresses, musicians, like reality stars, whatever, going on this luxury cruise liner. But in order to like spruce it up or whatever, they use this special like new alloy metal combined with this new like engine technology and something called a dampener to like quiet the engine noise. All of that gave off this like specific frequency to like that like affected their brains to like make them kind of go crazy, and since it was like reverberating all around them, it affected everyone like slowly over time, and then it drove them to
This
madness.
sounds very Doctor Who-ish.
It does.
Very Doctor Who-ish, and
I
it
don't
was.
think we'd like this book, Kaylin.
I don't know.
You might, because there's a mystery aspect to
Okay.
it, because
Well,
it's
now I
like,
know
well,
the
who
ending,
did this?
so-
What happened? But you don't, because there's
Capital.
You don't
Well,
know
there's
who did it.
more.
yeah, it's a really good book, and it's very easy to read. Like I flew through it,
Okay.
and it's I highly recommend it. I really like it. I want to see if this author has written more.
Okay.
And then I
Kudos
did.
to me for picking that book for you.
Way to go.
Good job.
Wow. I'll have to read the one that you picked for me.
I'll have to read the one that you picked for me.
Well, I'm on top of things. And then
Reading
last
the
week,
Halloween book in December.
it's January.
Oh, you read it in January?
I was saying you would read it in January.
Oh, no,
I
no.
read it in December.
I'm saying that you were on top of it by reading the Halloween
We're just
book in
we're just
Nobody's on
prepping
top
for
of
next
things.
Halloween.
It was a spooky Christmas.
Hey, I read it in December, so
That's true.
I watched Muppet Christmas Carol. That has ghosts.
That does have ghosts. Spooky.
Ooh.
Very Stephen King. And then audiobook over the last week because
Okay,
my-
sorry, ADHD thought. I think Stephen King Muppets would be really interesting.
So I saw a tweet where someone was like, Disney owns the rights to the Muppets. They also own the rights to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Why don't we have a Muppets Marvel Cinematic Universe where every superhero is played by a Muppet except for like Paul Rudd?
We claimed this here, so when this becomes real,
Yeah.
we get
I
credit.
claimed it by someone else I saw on Twitter.
Gonzo
Oh,
would be
yeah.
amazing in any role. I love Gonzo.
What would okay, this is
Fozzie.
okay. We just need to do a side.
Animal.
We just need to do like a side like podcast just for
There you go.
ourselves of like casting the Muppets as Marvel superheroes.
There you go.
That'd
All
be
right.
really fun.
Audiobooks.
Audiobooks. Last week my podcasts were on their like holiday break, so I didn't have any podcasts to listen to at work. So I went to Libby, just went for available now, and I saw The Giver.
Isn't that a fun way to do it? Every
really
once in a while,
is.
that's how I just randomly end up with a book.
And I'd wanted to reread The Giver because we read it in high school. So The Giver's like a 4-hour long audiobook. It's super short. So I listened to that, and then I listened to the second book in the Giver series, Gathering Blue, and then the third book in the series, Messenger. They're all like 4 or 5 hours.
I don't even think I knew that was a series.
I didn't either. And then there's a fourth one that I'm going to be reading in the next coming weeks or whatever.
Who's the author of that? I'll look it up.
Lois
You-
Lowry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lois Lowry.
There you go. And it's very interesting because the first book, there's people are probably most familiar with the first book. You have the main character Jonas and the giver and the receiver, and like there's the world
There's
without
an
color,
apple,
and
and it's red.
there's an apple and it's red, and so and then like spoiler alert at the end of the giver, he escapes
with a baby.
with a baby on the sled, and he goes to this village. In the second book, completely different characters.
Oh.
No mention of first book whatsoever, but it's another like dystopian style society. So how the giver was very like futuristic, this society was more like
Historical?
yeah, kind of just like fallen back a little bit, and so they had like different like ways to go about things, very different like societal structure. And then you have this character, and she has like this magical gift of being able to like weave and like sew things like incredible. Like she like goes into a trance essentially and just like does it, and her like things like come to life. And then there's another boy who can like carve things really well, kind of the same thing. And there's a little kid who can like sing, and they're all kind of like taken in by.
So this is the
like,
village he finds?
No, this is a completely separate village.
Oh.
And so
What
then
happens to the baby?
I'm getting to that. I'm getting
Okay.
to the baby.
I'm sorry.
And then they all are like taken in by the leaders of the village, who basically like kidnap them and force them to like work for like the village like needs or whatever. They're like, you tell the story of our people, do what we say. Sorry that your parents died mysteriously, all of you. And then eventually they kind of realize that the whole thing is like BS. I'm not going to spoil it for you if you want to read it. You would really like it.
Yeah, I want to read it.
Spoiler alert, something happens. There's a connection to the village that Jonas from The Giver went to at the end. And then the third book is the story of that village.
With the baby?
Less so the baby, but also Jonas. But they
What
do
happens
mention
to this baby?
the baby's alive.
I've always wondered that in the end of the book.
The baby's fine. It takes place like 6 years after The Giver, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe even more than that, but pretty close time frame afterwards. And so then it's the story of the village, and then it ties into the second book, and also like it ties them in together. And I'm assuming the fourth book will tie everything in even more. Very interesting series. Not a happy series by any means, but it's very like, I don't know the word for it. It's hopeful, but not optimistic. Where like bad things happen, but also it's just kind of like, well, that's life. You know? Very intriguing. Very short reads. Very short listens if you want to do that.
I felt that the Giver movie was one of the best book to movie adaptations.
See, and as I was reading the book, I kind of had a problem with it because well, I thought so too, but then I was reading and I was like, in the Giver movie, the main character isn't 12. He's supposed to be 12.
Oh.
Or like 13 or whatever. And
Labor
he's like
laws.
17, 18. Like, that's what I remember the actor being. And maybe I'm misremembering, but I'm like, the way that the book is written and like the dialogue
He should be
is
more
very
of a
much
child.
like a 12-year-old. But I wonder if they didn't change it because I also haven't seen the Giver movie in however long. But yeah, I'm going to have to go. I've thought about going back and rewatching it. Yeah. And then I'm currently reading The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. Very like Greek tragedy story about Achilles. But it's like his story told through like outside character who like is basically like observing Achilles' life from an outsider's perspective and like narrating it and kind of telling his story and Achilles' story. Very interesting so far. A very unique way of like writing dialogue. And it's kind of addicting because you don't really have any other dialogue like that in any other book. It's very simple, very to the point, but it's very like intriguing because they say what they mean. And they come right out and say it, and it's kind of just like there's still tension. Yeah, it's very, very unique. I'm interested to see how the whole thing plays out because it's very like very wordy, like
very
Greek
sad.
names, like Plyamedes.
Do you give them like nicknames as you read?
Diabetes.
Yes, Greek god diabetes. Yeah, I do.
I do.
I
have
try
to do that when names
try to
are-
sound them out, and I cannot.
Blah, blah, blah.
I got Achilles.
Good work. Good work.
Actually.
Achilles.
Guys, we did some reading in between episodes.
We sure did.
Did you have more, or are you?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Wow.
That's it. Yeah. And now should we go through our goals since this is the first episode of the new year?
Yeah.
Some of us were stressing about goals.
Some of us don't ever stress.
Mother.
I came up with ones I like now, though.
Okay, there you go. What'd you come up with?
Throw one at me quickly.
Real quick, I want to insert. I did get a chance to read a book at the end of last year, and I'll just mention that I read The House on the Cerulean Sea.
House in the Cerulean Sea.
In the Cerulean Sea.
How dare you?
Let Sam talk.
I was too busy in the pages, not looking at the covers. So.
And what were your thoughts?
It was very good book. I can see why it's so loved. Very lovable characters. Great book.
And you're in the middle of a book right now.
Yeah, still reading a book from last year. I think I might have talked about it, but I'll
Last
mention
year,
it when
it's only the 5th. That's fine.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'll talk about that once I finish it. I'm on my way. All right, goals. Go ahead.
Woo! Actually, you should start us off with your goal.
Oh yeah, I read one book in 2024. I read 2 books in 2025. So I'm going for 3.
3.
The
And you're
Kyle
like,
Pitts of books.
Over halfway through the one I saw you reading the other day.
Yeah, I'm cheating. I got that one halfway through.
There's
so,
no cheating in reading.
Well,
Kyle
it's
Pitts is
close enough.
tight end in year 1. He had 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3. And so now he's in his 5th year, and he just ended the year with 5 touchdowns. So it's
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So next year,
Did he have a chance for another one, but he just stopped?
he just like let it hit him in the
No,
face.
it's a pattern. Can't do
That'd
it.
be really funny.
Headbutt it.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Mom, what are your goals?
All right. I have some goals.
All right.
I'm ready.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, my first one is I feel like last year I did a good job of reading more variety of books. Like even just on this one today, I had a fantasy one, a mystery, a just very fictional story kind of one. Sorry, I'm talking with my hands a lot.
Oh, I always do that.
And one where animals were solving crimes.
That's awesome.
I was big on variety, so I want to continue that goal. So that's an ongoing goal.
Do you have any variety you want to branch out into, or just keep finding unique stories?
Oh gosh, that's a good question.
Thank you. Good question.
Good answer. Good answer.
I don't really have an answer for that.
Bad
I think just
answer.
continue.
Bad answer. I'm just kidding.
I think continue going with what, like, oh, that sounds interesting. I'm going to give that a try. And part of that is being willing to go, yeah, no, that didn't work for me.
Good
So,
for you.
like when you
The
said
power of the DNF.
yeah, the Libby where you said sometimes you need something to listen to, so you just go on. You're like, hey, show me something available. You pick it. You start listening. You're 2-3 chapters in and realize you haven't listened for a chapter and a half because it's not for you. Then you're like, return.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Done.
It's so nice to have that little button.
It
Just,
really is.
Return. Someone else is probably waiting anyway. I'll just do them a favor and send it back to them.
You're doing a service.
I do what I can.
Your country thanks you.
Or the library. Or the patrons of the library. All right. My other one is a nonfiction related goal and related to other hobbies. But
I also have this goal.
we have the same goal. Should we talk about it at the same time?
My goal. Just kidding.
Do the SNL thing where like one person talks.
We
My
found
goal. Yoga.
This
Program.
is good podcasting.
Nonfiction.
I'll go. Okay. Kaylin actually found it and told me about it, and then we both signed up for it. So we are doing a online and through books and videos 2-hour yoga training through a program called Yoga Renew. So it's a yoga teacher training to become certified as a 200-hour certified teacher.
That's awesome.
I haven't taken a class like that. It has quizzes and tests and stuff in a long time.
Oh no.
Because as you know, ongoing classes for PD and education don't usually have tests at the end. You just have to reflect.
Yeah.
Write a few words to reflect on what you have.
We kind of have to do that.
Yeah, we do that too. Yeah. In the end, we design a class and set up the sequence.
Yeah.
And
That's fun.
so that is a good amount of reading that is worked into there. And then my other one is related to a Christmas present. Because I had thought about this goal before, and then Kaylin and Sam found an item that was on my list that is a journal that lists all the Agatha Christie titles by category. It has the Hercule Poirot and the Miss Marple and the what do you call it?
Standalone.
Standalone, yeah. And then it lists them in the front where you can check them off, and then there's a page for each one where you can write your comments and who the killer was and if you solved it and your favorite quotes. So I've read 3 Agatha Christie's since I got that.
Oh wow.
Because they're pretty quick, easy reads. And so I read And Then There Were None, which Kaylin had read a while back, and I had not read since I was a kid. And that's one of the ones that, well, an older kid. I wasn't like 8, I was like 14, but that hooked me on Agatha Christie. And it's a classic locked room, trapped on an island sort of mystery.
I did not solve that one.
No, I didn't get close to solving it.
It was clearly the butler.
And
No, everyone. There
everyone
was
is
none.
dead. Then there were
There
none.
was none.
Everyone is dead at the end.
Yeah.
But there is a solution, which comes in the epilogue.
Yeah.
So it's, if you want to try mystery and Agatha, read And Then There Were None. And then I read this one called Endless Night, which is the most unique non-Agatha book I've ever read. I was texting you guys and I was like, I'm on like 3/4 of the way through the book and nobody has died. It was crazy.
I like that the cover says the Queen of Mystery.
Yeah.
Agatha
That's good.
It's a great cover, isn't it?
It is.
I know.
Did someone die?
Yes. And then
And it wasn't
poison. It was not. No.
stabby.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Leave it at that.
Yeah. Anyway, the reviews and things that are written about it say that this is kind of the original of the thriller genre. And it was compared very much to The Silent Patient as how it resolves itself in the end and what you learn in the end that you go, gasp. Didn't see that coming.
I love The Silent Patient, so
Yeah.
I'll have to give that a little read maybe.
Yeah. You're welcome to it if you want. And then I read the first Hercule Poirot, Murder on the Links.
I've also read that one. That one's good.
And it's just a
that
straight
one's a classic.
That is straight up Agatha, just the way you'd expect it to be, kind of thing.
The man with the egg-shaped head.
Yep. And actually, this one there is some poison that happens, but that one
A little bit of poison.
A little bit of poison may appear. But so that's my other goal. Is I not in this year, but in the future would like to reread through the Agatha canon.
Awesome. Do they have Sophie Hannah books in there?
They do not.
Okay. I wasn't sure how they would go with that.
No, I didn't talk about that one. I read that one too, but I didn't talk about it because I had others.
I just saw it and was like, If you don't know, Sophie Hannah is the person who has been, what's the word?
Designated?
Authorized, approved
Yeah.
by the Agatha Christie Trust to write Hercule Poirot books. I was really disappointed, guys. This one was a big letdown.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. I was so excited for it to come out. It was called The Last Death of the Year by Sophie Hannah, and no, didn't do it for me.
Man.
It was a letdown.
What was it about it that didn't hit?
It was just really contrived, and it didn't feel...
Another good word.
Thanks. It didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel like Hercule should feel. It was like silly, kind of, and I mean, he is silly in his own way, but... It just didn't
Like
work
goofy.
for me. It just didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other people might love it, but it just
Wasn't it?
wasn't it.
And that's all right.
That's okay.
Okay, that's my goals.
Nice.
Kaylin.
I have the same yoga goal,
Yoga.
which is
Renew.
partially to the nice. Partially to the goal of like reading more nonfiction, which I also did last year.
How'd that go last year?
Yeah, me. It's just not something I get into, but this year I've decided to do more of that kind of a nonfiction, like more like educational nonfiction, reading cookbooks, which I do very much love reading cookbooks, which I have gotten a little bit of flack for in the past from my friends. They're like, you read cookbooks? And yeah.
I think both of us in the course of our jobs read a lot of nonfiction.
100%. Yeah.
Like we're researching things, we're checking journals, we're just as a part of our day-to-day life. So maybe that's why outside of work, it doesn't appeal to us a lot.
I think that's a good point. Because, yeah, I definitely do read a lot, research and stuff. So
I can confirm that when I was a teacher, reading history books, like novel, or not necessarily novels, but like books about history and historical figures, interested me. But then when it came time to read, I was like,
I can't.
And now I'm more into it. I'm more open to the idea of doing it. And that sounds more exciting to me.
Yeah. So
yeah,
just a thought on that. Where this form, the yoga, nonfiction, and the cookbooks, though, is so a different direction from what we do. So
yeah, except we're on the anatomy section, so I'm like, yeah,
that's true.
I got this.
Kaylin will be helping me with that quiz.
Yeah, that's okay. It's pretty easy, anyways. So yeah,
you who's had years of training
Who's
in
a
it,
doctor?
with specializing in anatomy things.
it actually is though.
Okay.
It was like flex your shoulder. It's like that's it.
Oh, I can follow flex your shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anterior, front,
Posterior.
back. Nice. See,
I'm
you're
ready.
good.
I'm ready. Okay.
Yeah. My goal last year was to get 40 books in the year, and I got 48, I think.
Ooh, crushed it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just keep it to 40. We talked about this earlier because you do not like a number goal for
I don't.
reading.
I just want to read when I want to read.
Yeah, I strictly do a reading number goal for having some motivation or some like external factor that makes me continue reading. Like if I am at the end of the day and then I'm just like, what could I do? It's kind of something that keeps me pushing to like, oh, I could read. Like I'm going to make time to read, because otherwise I find myself like, well, I guess I could do the dishes, or I mean, I do those things too, but you know what I mean? Like, but
I
like
guess I
also
could shower.
or do those like dumb, unnecessary things that you like were like, wait, I just like wasted a
You
bunch of
just
time on this.
brainlessly realize you've wasted an hour. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just something that gets me like to continue reading. So that's why I do a number goal. But it's like, if I don't get it, I don't get it. But it's to keep me reading.
Are you doing 40 again?
40, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I also want to, I'm going to change my goal that I had written down, and I want to do like more variety. Because I just felt like I read a lot of romance and I actually did read a lot more historical fiction and a lot more of just fiction this year. But I want to do some more fantasy and romantasy next year, because I really didn't do, or this year I should say, because I really didn't read I don't think I read like any last year.
Are either of our favorite authors coming out with next books this year that'll help us with that goal?
I read Fourth Wing, so yeah, there was that. But I think they are supposedly. I don't have a date for either of them, but do you know? Yeah,
No clue.
our authors are Rebecca Yaros and Sarah J. Maas. By the way, if you're hearing the hinting but not quite
We're
getting.
waiting.
Yeah,
If
how
you're
dare they take a
listening,
break?
If there's any way we can help, just
Need
let
some
us know.
ideas.
We'll ghostwrite.
We'll tell you who shouldn't die.
Maybe Melgren could get the.
She said it's
Death
somebody
wish?
that we shouldn't expect and we should be sad. So like, Melgren,
Yeah.
that would be awful.
Oh no.
Colonel Atos.
Oh no. He's our
No.
favorite evil, horrible
Man.
person.
Jack
Oh.
Barlow.
Oh.
no.
Why hasn't he died already? Oh my gosh, I
He
can't
did.
stand him. Well, yeah, but he's undead.
Spoilers.
But is he?
Sorry, everybody, he's dead. Dead.
Ka-chow. He got lightninged off the rock.
Nailed it.
Anyways,
Doesn't definitely come back.
definitely not.
Who? I don't remember him.
I don't know.
Anyway,
And then just in general, I just want to keep exploring like cozy hobbies more, like reading, crocheting, puzzling, little games, baking,
Perfect.
sourdough.
love it.
Yeah.
I've sent you some like co-op like video game things on Instagram for you and Sam to play together because I know
I do enjoy those.
there's one
You
where
should send them to me as well.
I will. There's one that I saw where you would play as like two dogs, and you're
Okay, maybe
human,
we wouldn't like that one.
but your human is like trapped inside of like a haunted house. And you have to go
Oh,
save your
okay.
human.
Okay, that would be.
It looks really cute.
Can I just say that if any of us are depending on Cora to save us, I think we're in trouble.
But she's smart.
Because she'd find a stick.
Yeah. Yep.
And then something would roll under the couch and she'd just be done.
No, she would roll something under the couch, and then she'd bark at the couch while something's happening to us in the other room.
Guys,
Anyway.
come get the ball.
She's not street smart.
Yeah.
Good. Any other goals?
Nope, that's my goals.
Those are good. I want to commit to doing a like reading journal this year, and like kind of writing my thoughts on books down instead of just having them like in my head. And I don't really use Storygraph to like write down my thoughts. I just kind of throw down like a number of like what I rated it, and then like when I read it to kind of move on. I actually want to like write it down in a notebook and like sit down and like take time to actually.
There's something different when you're physically writing something.
Yeah.
About how you respond to it.
So I really want to like commit to that. I also want to rework through the Star Wars books because I read them a ton in high school, and I haven't really read them since.
Can I box up the 500 that are in our upstairs and bring them to you?
You need to discuss that with your husband and my wife because we don't really have room for them
They'll
right
be
now.
there this weekend. You have a whole basement they can go in and an attic.
You haven't seen our basement. Oh, we haven't gone through the attic once
The
yet. I
bookshelf
don't
they're
know.
on is collapsing.
I don't know what is living in that attic. It might be a ghost. We don't know.
Maybe they like to read Star Wars.
Perfect.
They could.
Maybe they don't
Okay.
even know they like to read Star Wars, and this is their time.
Maybe they can't read.
We're just going to ding dong ditch and leave them in boxes on your step.
I
like
think
that.
Lauren would actually kill you
No.
to have more clutter in our house.
Well, why should it be in my house?
Because that's where it's been for 20 years and hasn't harmed
Okay.
anybody.
Anyway, that's a great goal. You want to rework your Star Wars
Yes,
knowledge
I
system.
do,
Okay.
Mother,
Okay.
because I really enjoy reading them,
I know.
and it's my like little comfort zone. So I want
I
to
think
actually.
there's nothing
like-
wrong with reading in your comfort zone.
No, I don't think so either. And so I want to, because I feel like I've kind of gotten away from like the Star Wars in the last few years, partly because Disney's screwed it up for like their TV shows and
But
stuff.
if you go back to the
But if
original books.
exactly
and-
like
yeah.
the stuff that I really enjoyed, I think that'd be good. Plus, they keep coming out with new ones, and
And
apparently
also
those new stories they come
might
out
have
with are
been
really
long
good.
enough since you read some of them that you could reread and
Exactly.
enjoy them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's one of my goals, and then I am gonna set a number goal. I didn't last year. I said I just wanted to do one paper book per month, and I got to 11 instead of 12. So I was one away.
Success.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm like, I was really into Sanderson this last year, and his books are like 600, 700, and 800 pages. So I'm like, that kind of counts, I feel like, for a couple of books in there.
Compared to like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I read plenty of short ones too, but I was really into the tomes this year, I feel like. So I'm going to set a goal of 50
Oh my
for myself,
gosh.
because I was at about 30 last year if you include audio.
Okay.
So I want to set a goal for myself for 50 books. And I kind of in the same way that Kaylin was, I need to just like commit myself to reading more because I do really well for stretches. And then I get into a rut of like, I'm really into this video game for a while, or I just like sit and watch YouTube and just like do nothing productive, which I need to be better at that.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily something that you need to be. So for me, it's not something I need to be.
I want to get better at.
Yeah.
Like I want to be more intentional with my time.
Yeah. And I mean, also like being on YouTube or like playing a game is okay. But
Right. Yeah. I'm not saying that. I want to be able to like use my time more diversely, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like,
That's a great goal.
yeah. But, and then I also wanted to shout out Paperback Perspectives guest, former guest, future guest, Tom Nisler. He read over 100 books this last year.
Oh my gosh.
So I think we need to give him his flowers because that is incredible. That's amazing.
He should come back on and
He
update us on
absolutely
his
should.
reading.
Yes.
Go, Tom.
He reads some really interesting books. We give him crap for reading like the super depressing, like literary fiction.
Not even
type
just
of
depressing,
books.
but just like brain.
Yeah, but
You
he
know,
does read some really, really
busting.
cool ones. Like he's showed me some of the books he's read, and they're. I want to hear him talk about
The
it.
one he recommended, which now I'm totally blanking on the title of.
The
but
one
I-
that you didn't care for.
that
as
I didn't
much.
care for.
Yeah.
That was like
I also read one by Tom that he recommended.
there was a monk, and anyway, that book has popped up on so many people's top books of the year,
Really?
and I was just like, wow, I clearly missed the boat.
Maybe Tom has taste, and we just read
I
a
think-
merry little meet cute.
Yeah, maybe. So kudos to Tom.
Maybe we just read smutty little numbers, and Tom
enjoyed-
reads literary classics.
Maybe. I enjoyed his.
For people like they need a different podcast because
Yeah.
we're never gonna make that
Yeah.
one work.
We do our podcasts with our romanticides and our animal murder mysteries, and then Tom does one with like tweed jackets. Like,
A pipe that bubbles come out of.
well, you see, when I read Frankenstein, I was really analyzing the colors that the author used, and I
I'm
think
like, that
that's
book was stinky.
it didn't hit. The murder wasn't good. He was goofy. So yeah,
I
that
enjoyed the one
is-
that he recommended me. Just
Do
Yeah,
you remember what it was?
I want
Butcher by Carol Joyce.
I
I think that's what her name is.
I think I just need to run through Tom's list of books that he's read.
Is he a good reader or a storygrapher or a
I think he's
fabler?
a storygrammer because it was December 31st when we were there for the New Year's party, and he was all in a tizzy because Storygraphs had not dropped their year in review yet.
Oh,
yes.
And he was like, "Where is it? I need to have it. I need to know what all my breakdowns are." And I was like,
Okay.
And Maddie was kind of like, "Thomas."
It was A Psalm for the Wild Built by Becky Chambers,
Mm-hmm.
which he recommended, and I read, and
Audio or physical?
oh gosh, I think
I
I did
wonder-
audio.
I wonder if physical would change it.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Good question.
All right, we should wrap up with some recommendations.
Yeah.
Do you know what we sure shall?
I have one now. At the beginning, I was panicking and saying I didn't have one. Guys,
Well, what's your recommendation?
my recommendation is kind of book related. If you are not watching if you're a Percy Jackson fan and you're not watching the series on Disney Plus, season 2 is about 4 or 5 episodes in, and it's amazing. The cinematography and the storylines are great, and I feel like they're following the books really well. So if you
It's
have,
exciting.
it's so much fun.
It's the second one, Sea of Monsters.
Yes, and if
I
you
don't know how I remember that.
That was crazy.
and that's a really fun.
That's a crazy.
That's a
pull.
really good book. I mean, of
Yeah,
the series,
yeah.
that's one of my favorites. And it's so cool. Like the goat, I don't know if you remember, but they have the ship, and Clarice is commanding the ghost soldier or
Hello,
pirates, not
Clarice.
soldiers, but the boats. And gosh, it's so good.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Would
if you didn't
you-
watch season 1, that's I'm sure still available too, and that was good. But I think season 2 is even better.
Would it be alright to watch if you hadn't read the books? Do you think?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to you from North Dakota.
All
Oh,
right,
that's no
Kaylin.
problem there.
What recommendation do you have for the people?
Oh, I have another TV show.
Oh, don't you see?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh wow.
So I got Pluribus here.
Oh, on the apples.
Yeah, on the Apple TV.
Oh wow. What's that show like?
So it's a little bit funky. It's a little bit more artsy. I don't know. It's directed or produced. I don't know the difference.
Maybe both.
I don't know. But the person who made Breaking Bad. So it's by that same person. So if you like Breaking Bad, I don't know if it means you'll like this or not. I haven't seen Breaking Bad. But it's essentially that the whole world gets like infected by this like RNA sequence that then like your brains are all one. So like everyone
Hive mind.
everyone in the world is like functioning at the same brain, but you're not like zombies. Like you still are your own. Like I can be doing something while Sam is doing something over there while you're doing something over
in your
here.
brain.
Kind of, yeah. But like if Sam thinks something, I think it too. Or if Sam sees something, I see it too. Or if Sam feels something, I feel it too.
Do you know who would like that show based off of that premise? Dad. Because one of Dad's favorite Star Wars series has something very similar where there's like an alien race who has a hive mind. He like will still like rave to me about that series, about how great it is.
I'll tell him.
There you go.
So then there's 13 people on Earth who do not get infected with this. So they're just like living in this weird as heck world with all of these weird us. And it's just really cool. The concept of it is really cool. And it's like a very creative thought process that created this show because it's like nothing else you've ever seen.
Is it based on a book?
No. We looked it up.
'Kay.
Yeah, because I was like, this feels very booky, but it's
It
not.
does.
Is it based on a true story?
Yes, actually. Do you not
Whoa.
remember this?
No.
Oh, okay.
You're
I
one
must
of
be
the
one of the
13.
13.
Yeah.
It's only been out for probably a couple months, and it's already surpassed Severance for Apple's most successful show.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need
it's
to-
And people
it's very
love
good.
Severance.
We binged it in 3 days.
Mhm.
There's only 8 episodes, but
Yep.
I
9
need to get
episodes.
your login so I can mooch off you again to watch it.
Don't say that on here.
We only obliged by the one household, one subscription.
That's
Rule.
what I mean. Get your login so I can come over to your house and watch it on your device.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Obviously.
That's what I thought.
I have 3 recommendations actually. I just thought of one right now when you guys were talking about TV shows because I also have a TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I was watching Lauren and I got the HBO Maxes because Lauren has her reality shows that she's got to watch. So I was just scrolling through one night and I saw the Chernobyls. And so I watched the Chernobyls. Not a happy show.
What did you expect?
It's like a little
merry little meet cute.
meet cute.
Comedy?
Yeah, like, oh, geez, the reactor went again. But no, it's really interesting to just see like how everything went wrong and how it could have been so much worse, which is crazy. And it's very
Interesting perspective.
there's been some like calls of the show to like against like some of its accuracy and credibility, but the people who made it have been like, we're here to tell the story like as good as we can, and so like we got like a lot of it right. We're not going to get 100% of it right because then it'd just be a boring show with logistics and bureaucracy. So it's, if you're very interested in like history and just like the telling of major events, watch it. It's a very, very good show. Again, not a happy show, but a very good show. Very interesting
Sensing a
show.
theme for you, Ryan. Not a happy book. Not a happy.
I read
I was like, no.
Scythe.
You need to read Theo of Golden.
Yes.
The Giver, he gets away. So happy.
With a baby, and he's 12,
And the
it's
baby,
in the winter.
but he goes to the village and the baby lives.
We don't know that in the book, in The Giver.
And then my second recommendation is that I restarted my baseball podcast with 2 of my friends. We're called The Ball Player's Guide. We're on YouTube right now. We're eventually going to get to Spotify and
The
Apple
YouTubes.
Podcasts.
And you have a lot of people that listen and watch.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like Joey, who does all the like editing and uploading and all that, he's killing it. He's put stuff out on TikTok and Instagram too, and like our TikTok post got like 800 views or something like
Amazing.
that.
Woohoo.
It was nuts. So we're primarily, it's a baseball podcast, but we're also like Twins focused as well. So off season, we're kind of talking about everything, but more during the season, it's gonna be a lot of Twins stuff. So if you're a Twins fan, check it out. We're very real. We calls it as we sees it. Call them
Have
balls
you
and
considered
strikes.
a different team?
We have actually in the last episode. I think I might become a Pirates fan.
Oh, all
Oh
right.
my gosh, they have been
Is
busy this
McCutcheon still
offseason.
there?
He right now no,
He just had another baby.
but he probably will be by the start of next season. So yeah, it's been very very fun. We're recording another episode tomorrow as of
You busy podcaster.
I know,
Yeah.
and so we're gonna
Back-to-back
do
podcast nights.
the twins. Their New Year's resolutions, like what we think their New Year's resolutions should be, like what they should work on to try to get better at. So I'm kind of excited in it. So
Paying players.
that's
Having players?
winning games. That'd be the start of it.
Keeping
Having more than just first baseman.
a whole roster of first basemen right now.
We also have 1 million shortstops, so none of them are good. The New England
Like
Patriots
Bryce
are.
Willis?
He's a third baseman.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, nice.
Quiz.
Moving on.
The New England Patriots are in the playoffs, and everyone should be a Patriots fan because Drake May is the best, and he is my MVP. He should be the NFL MVP. He is my beautiful boy, and everyone should be a New England Patriots fan.
The Bears are also in the playoffs.
We don't give a toot.
Yeah,
And-
we do.
We don't give a toot.
John is quite a big fan.
Yep. Although yesterday was, they didn't look good going into the
Oh no! I can't wait for the Patriots Bears Super Bowl, and the Patriots wipe the floor with the Bears.
I think it's going to be a long road to get there, so let's not
Yeah.
worry about that yet.
Yeah.
Yep, we're on to the Chargers.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Anything prophetic to wrap us up here?
Wow, we got good words today.
I got a question. What is the most appetizing looking flower?
Azalea.
Nope, it's a marigold.
Why?
It just looks like it'd be tasty.
But they don't smell like they'd be tasty.
No, but I said looking.
They
Did I
don't
say
have-
anything about smell?
Oh,
Did I
but-
say
But I couldn't.
run it back?
Without-
Check the tape.
With
Dahlias look kind of tasty.
I also thought
If you go
tulip.
to Toasted Frog, you get a
You
little.
get a, edible flower.
What is the flower they put in there?
But what
It's a-
does it look
orchid? No.
appetizing?
Lotus.
Yes,
Lily.
hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
I think it's a
That's
hibiscus.
all the flowers. I vote marigold because I think they look like a little like when you go to a Chinese buffet and they have the little like powdered donut things. They look like one of those.
You can't get past the smell. I'm gonna stick with the hibiscus
Did
in
you
my.
ever
Do you-
try the hibiscus?
Did you not
Yes,
listen to
I
my
have.
question?
It's not bad.
No,
That
it's
was
not
very
bad.
appetizing.
Yeah.
Did you not listen to my question?
It's irrelevant.
Looking.
So
Let's get outta here.
if you want to find us on different platforms, you can find us on Instagram at paperback_perspectives, X at paperback_pod, TikTok, which be on the lookout because we're gonna do one, and we have
We have an idea.
we have a plan
and a prop.
Yes.
for TikTok. So paperback.pod. It's gonna happen.
Promise.
New Year's resolution.
There we go.
And then YouTube, Paperback Perspectives. And if you want to contact us at all, you can reach out on any of those platforms or email us at paperbackperspectives@gmail.com.
So time to do the thank you. So thanks to Sam, as always, for putting this all together. Thank you to everybody that listens and reaches out because we love to hear from people what they liked or didn't like or
It
thoughts they have.
It makes our weeks. Like, it
It
literally
does.
like, makes us so
It does.
happy.
I'm always amazed when somebody's like, "Oh, I listen to your podcast." I'm like, "You do? Why?" People listen. Now I have to think about what I say.
Oh no! Now I have to be normal.
I do honestly think we forget about that when we're here talking.
100%.
That
Absolutely.
other people are listening.
Absolutely.
All right. So anyway, thank you to everyone
Thank you.
and have a great new year.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
All right. Until the next time. Until the next chapter.
Oh, your shirt says chapter.
Until the next chapter.
Until the next chapter.
Until the next chapter.
This is Paperback Perspectives.
Bye.